To start with the demonstration, I will take 5 minutes of your time. I ask that you please listen to me because I'm so easily distracted, and then afterwards you can go around and explore and do whatever you want. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to tell you a bit about the history and how the clocks are made, and then you are free to do whatever you want. So first of all, welcome. My name is Maya and I will be telling you about the clocks. So, starting with the first ever type of model made in this part of Germany is this clock model here. As you can see, it looks very old. It's from the year 1640 and it was entirely made out of wood, and it only had one hand. So it only had the hour hand. They didn't yet develop the minute hand. So if you were a little bit late, no one can know you are late unless of course you are an entire hour late. Then you are overdoing it. And also, it only worked like this. So they didn't have weights, they had stones instead of the weight. And they wind like this, look, hold on. Once a day. And that was it. Then the second generation, 100 years after this one, they developed this design here, and this is called the face painted model. Because you can see they started to paint the face with the flowers. It's still not a cuckoo clock yet. They made the minute hand, so you have two hands. They make the weights, and they made a pendulum as well. And it goes off very easily like this, and on the hour also. But it's still quite simple. And then the third generation, 50 years later, this one here. As you can see, it is a cuckoo clock. It has all the signature features of a cuckoo, so it's got the bird, of course, the weight, the hands, the pendulum at the back, and the wooden carvings, which is these things here. And it goes off on the half an hour, and it goes off on the hour also. So, that is a very traditional looking design. One that is more interesting, for example, is this model here. Some clocks are more traditional, they're more, plain looking. Others, you have themes and characters, and they're more interactive. Like this one here, for example, there's a lot more detail happening, and as you can see, there's a character here. This character is called the Single Lady, and the clock is named the Single Lady clock after her. That is because if you pay attention, she's wearing this hat. This is traditional wear from this part of Germany. If you are a lady and you are single before, not now everything is very different. If you were a single lady before, you would wear one like this. You would wear the hat with the red, and this meant you telling everyone you are single and ready to mingle. And you are free, you are on the market. If a woman was married, what color do you think she was wearing? Black. Whoever said black, straight away, you got it right. Black. If a woman was married, the colors on the hat was just black, and this meant it's finished. Do not look, breathe, or anything near her. She is not available. This one is single. When I make the clock go off, she's going to be pulling this string and ringing the bell at the top of the clock. And when she rings the bell, she's inviting people to come for a beer fest. Because you might know, Germans are well known for having beer fests. You might have heard of Oktoberfest or something like this. They are often having gatherings where they're just known for drinking beer and producing beer, basically. It's an excuse to drink beer. And it goes off like this. So. This one also has the dancers and the music. Some only have the cuckoo, some have everything. Depends. So, a few more things and then you can go. These are the mechanisms. We have different types of clocks. First of all, you have battery operated clocks, meaning you are not winding anything, you're doing nothing apart from setting the time and putting the battery inside once. So the battery is winding the clock for you. Then you have mechanical clocks like the ones I've showed you. These are the traditional ones that you must adjust the weight. And you either adjust them once a day or once a week. So this is a daily winding mechanism, and this is weekly winding mechanism. This daily and weekly with music. So if the clock is like that one that I showed you and it have music, it's going to look like this. So this is your typical cuckoo carving station here. You have, and what they do is they have their wood like this, and a stencil. They use 2 types of wood, linden wood and basswood, and it takes 4 years for the wood to cure and dry before they can cut it for the clock. They put the stencil and then they carve it with tools such as these. They also have laser machines now that speed up the cutting process. So what they do, they have this, they assemble this first, then they get the wooden carving, put that on. They choose one of the mechanisms, put the mechanism inside, and then the most important step, they have to catch the bird and put the bird inside. No, unfortunately, I'm going to show you the bird. You've never seen a bird like this before. It's not your usual bird. This is the bird. You ever seen a bird that looks like this? No? This is the cuckoo sound. This is what makes the cuckoo. Unfortunately, you cannot get a free pet bird with the clock. There's no real bird inside the clock. Many people find that disappointing, but this is what makes the cuckoo sound. You get the idea. So you got bigger ones that make a different tone. I think this one, someone played a bit too much with it. So you get the idea. That's how the cuckoo sound is produced. How you can tell a clock is daily winding, the weight is small. And if you wind it once a week, the weight is big. And lastly, this is the only component that is not German made. This is Swiss made. It's the only component that we get. We source it from Switzerland because they're just better at producing them. And this is the music box. So if a clock has music, it will have one of these fastened to the back of the clock. And when I do this, you can kind of hear it, but because wood amplifies sound, it's fastened to the back of the clock. When you put it on wood, it will do this. So you're hearing it now. And it's a different melody every hour. Every hour, different song. It's not the same thing again and again and again. Also, with a lot of the clocks, you can turn the sound up and down, on and off. Battery clocks have sensors. They stop when it senses dark, they stop, and yeah, that's how it works. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you have some questions, feel free to ask me or my colleagues, and yeah, have a good time.
Thank you.